Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Julio Teheran, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty, Julio Teheran, 4-pitch mix guy. Good fastball, 89 to 94 miles an hour. Changeup, probably his best off-speed pitch. Has the curveball, has the slider. One of the keys you'll notice he's going to be on early, inducing a lot of ground balls. He's a ground ball type pitcher. If he's getting ground balls, expect a strong outing.
Digging in, Willie Hernandez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate now, Leury Garcia. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 8 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Teheran has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The catcher, Randy Savage.
Now to the plate, Randy Savage, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2, full count. This is line to left. Suzuki is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Alonzo Mullen will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Settling in now, J.C. Embry. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, J.C.
Here's the pitch.
Embry.
Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Back goes Puig at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting second, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
At the plate, Pete Armstrong. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First delivery to him on the way.
That's outside.
Mullen is just getting his big league pitching career underway, of course, but he did recently pick up his first and only win. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Digging in now, Sammy Sosa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch, and a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Avery McMillan. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
Struck him out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. A 1-1 count to Puig. A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Howie Kraft.
Stepping into the box, Howie Kraft. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No score here as we play inning number 2. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. The next Cub up, Ryan Buckner, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Buckner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Towards second. And this is taken for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in, Freddie Santiago. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Into the box, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. So that keeps the bottom of the second going.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Set. Here it comes. Jimmy Grimes is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. Suzuki is off of first with 2 away. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Into the box now, Dave Luke. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
So now to the plate, Alvaro Rosales, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No one out with a runner at second. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Down the left field line and deep, and no one will get this one. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
The pitcher, Alonzo Mullen, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second for one, on to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Striding in once again, Willie Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
The count now at 2-1. 2-1, here it is. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready now, the payoff pitch. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in to try it again, Leury Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Here it is. Slow little roller to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Nicholas Horner. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So one away here with the bases empty, and the pitcher hits next. That'll bring in Julio Teheran. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Two and 0.
Can't fall behind against a pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2 and 1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3 and 1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Stepping in now, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2 and 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1, on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings they've bounced into a double play, and with this one the side is retired. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Randy Savage will swing it from the left side right here.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
When you take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Avery McMillan, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Racing back the center fielder. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 41st home run of the year for him as the Redbirds have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Howie Kraft. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
2-2 the count. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dave Luke.
Stepping in, Dave Luke. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A 1 pitch on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Now batting, Pete Armstrong with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here. Capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set and the pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hard ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he popped him up. Garcia ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Jimmy Grimes is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
On a line to shortstop.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Ready for another chance? Nicholas Horner, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ball 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2 and 2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Julio Teheran, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The set and the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 out, bases loaded. Two and 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The set and the 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. And that retires the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're having a really hard time squaring up off-speed pitches right now, which is making it easy on the opposing pitching to keep them off balance. Until they prove they can hit anything other than fastballs, he thinks they're going to keep getting a steady diet of pitches with movement and deception.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Alvaro Rosales. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. First offering on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Rosales is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Embry is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Alonzo Mullen. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
There's the 2-1 home. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Embry over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Willie Hernandez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Willie Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 3-1. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Digging in, Leury Garcia. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at-bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, Randy Savage, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Oh, trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Andres Corona is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 13, Andres Corona.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Second baseman, J.C. Embry.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here it comes, 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Pulled toward right center field. Puig moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Sammy Sosa. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1, you're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a two-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch, Ryan Buckner is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Throw over to first. Runner's back. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball two.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Man at first with two out in a 2-2 ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. No hits to this point. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with two outs.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Sito Suzuki, and he does so with two gone in the inning, but with the bases loaded. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
Here's the 1-0.
There's certain pitches throughout the game that decide whether you win or lose it. This is certainly one of the bigger moments right here.
The set and the 2-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-1 pitch.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being low.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Ronnie Wickert takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Chicago Cubs, number 0, Ronnie Wickert.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Avery McMillan comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Armstrong patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel-Puig.
1 away now for the free swinging right fielder Yasiel Puig. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Wickert hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was a supplemental round selection back in the 2022 first-year player draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 33, Howie Kraft.
Coming to the plate now, Howie Kraft. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Off the LED board and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's given the Cardinals a 3-2 lead.
Well, this is what makes this guy so hard to pitch to. He has that rare combination of speed and power. You don't want to walk him and have him get on first base. So what happens, you throw him a strike, and he can hit the ball out of the ballpark like he did just there.
At the plate now, Dave Luke. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone. Hugo Hermida will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 29, Hugo Hermida.
Starts him out with a forkball for a strike. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
I got the count.
Swing and a miss on the fourth ball, and he's deep in the hole. 0-2. (0-2) count. The pitch. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Into the box now, Willie Hernandez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been, as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Through 5.5. It's now 3-2 St. Louis. Dana Midicek enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 34, Dana Midicek.
Leading off the inning, Jimmy Grimes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, Jimmy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Midicek has compiled over 65 innings of work, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
How about it? Shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Digging in and looking for more, Nicholas Horner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
The pitcher, 0-0, Ronnie Wicker.
Jesse Padilla will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cubs. Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, oof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
In now, J.C. Embry breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game.
Your
Jay
attention, please.
Roberts is on to
Now
pitch from the
pitching for the
bullpen
Cubs.
now to start inning number 7.
Number 45. Jay Roberts.
Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Garcia.
Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the catcher, Randy Savage.
So digging in now, Randy Savage. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Avery McMillan.
Avery McMillan will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Line drive, base hit to right.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner back standing. Stepping in now, Yasiel Puig. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
The left fielder, number 33, Howie
Kraft We'll stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on what appeared to be the palm ball. It's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. A barehanded pickup. Got him. Cards strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Julio Guzman gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Julio Guzman.
Digging in once again, Pete Armstrong, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Guzman has thrown a little over 50 innings and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. High in the air out to center field. McMillan is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
So striding forward now, Sammy Sosa. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Quick check on that tying run at first, but the runner's back easily. 2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
He's going,
Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Here's the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Hernandez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is popped up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail 3-2. Billy Palmer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 28, Billy Palmer.
Leading off the inning, Dave Luke, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The Cubs are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, Alvaro Rosales, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
2-0 now. Now the pitch. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, and it gives the Cardinals a 4-2 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Enrique Dorta will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Enrique Dorta.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Willie Hernandez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now a 4-2 St. Louis lead. Johnny Vasquez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 35, Johnny Vasquez.
Leading off the inning, Sito Suzuki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
3-0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Stepping into the box, Jimmy Grimes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Fouled off. A runner at second, nobody out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Standing in as the potential tying run, Nicholas Horner, but a single here could reduce the deficit to only one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but right to him out at second, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Billy Culver.
Horatio Choi will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Horatio Choi.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 4-2. Little enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Leury Garcia will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leury Garcia.
Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Garcia is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, catcher, Randy Savage.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Randy Savage. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2, gotta find a way to grind.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Avery McMillan. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
1-1.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Yasiel Puig would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Bro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. At the plate now, Yasiel Puig, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line.
Foul ball.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. try at 2-2. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Nothing further in the Cardinal ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. They remain down by a count of 4-2. Royce Oliveros comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 26, Royce Oliveros.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that's too high, ball 2.
No strike.
In there, 2-1. High in the air out to center field. McMillan is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
The center fielder, number 4, Keith Armstrong.
Coming to the plate now, Keith Armstrong. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
1 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So coming to the plate, Sammy Sosa, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
4-2 the final score today. The Cards rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Andres Corona earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Royce Oliveros hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs.